Today, let's make a Christmas swag. Super quick, layered, easy. Add a bow, boom, we're done. Come on in, let us know you're watching and where you're watching from. I am Melissa from Sincerely Creative Mom. I'm one of the coaches inside the design school with Deco Exchange. And today we're just gonna make a quick, easy swag that I love to make. We're gonna take a pine and berry mix. That's our first one. We're taking a nice big gold spray, gold glitter. We're taking a red, I think a red magnolia leaf. We're actually using a rose leaf and a glittered pine spray as well. So really easy, nothing crazy. We're gonna layer and layer and layer. That's what our plan is. I'm gonna go rose, gold, okay, rose leaf, gold fern glitter, red beautiful velvet magnolia leaf-ish, another pine, and this stem, and I've considered putting this on the top. Nope, this on the top. Okay. All nice and close together. Maybe I will try to clip these off first. There we go. Pretty. It's not fluffed yet. We'll fluff it in just a second. But that's the first step we're going to do. I'm going to add our zip tie. Our first zip tie. Make it all nice and tight, cozy in there. So I'm just going to use these also. And then we'll add a stem. We'll add a bow. Boom, done. Y'all, these are super, I've found that these are super good in-person sales. So if you're doing craft shows or anything where people are seeing in person, they sell, I mean, I sell them on Etsy also, but they seem to be very good in person. They're a lower price point. They're not as expensive as a wreath, and they're extremely festive. That's festive, right? We still haven't fluffed it yet. So we still have to do that part. These are just pine garlands. I use them for so many things, but also in this case, it makes your piece look a lot more finished. So we're gonna make a hook out of this. We're gonna make our hook, okay? First thing we're gonna do, make the hook. I'm gonna make a hook about, that big. Just enough so I can make sure it's wound around the whole thing. Twist the end so I can make a little knot. Add it to the bottom here like this. So I'm adding it all the way in so that the hook kind of just comes up a little bit. It doesn't have to be up too far, maybe a little bit more like this. Okay? And then I'm going to wrap this part in this, and then I'm going to put our bow over here. All right, I'm going to make that little. Okay, I'm just going to add this together first, nice and tight. Make sure my hook stays there. I'm just wrapping that, wrapping it. I'm just wrapping it a couple times just to be sure. Making sure I catch it on that. There we go. So then we have this finished, pretty stem that looks very professional. It looks like a finished product. It doesn't look like, you know, you just put a whole bunch of things together and it, you know, you see the stems and all that stuff. It's just really nice. So we have it, a stem, and we're going to add our bow. And that's it. Easy breezy. Measure our loops. See how big we want it to be. We do want it to be fairly big because that spread there is pretty big. So we're going to go 6.5 inch. I love that. That is so pretty. I love that ribbon. So we're going to use our Easy Bow Maker. Help us out here. Pinch. Twist. Nice big loop. Measure. Look, it's about the same. Perfect. Pinch. We're going to go 2 loops on each side, just so that it's kind of big enough. And then once we get our bow on, then we'll fluff. Easy breezy. This ribbon, look at that. That is gorgeous. Maybe I'll do 3 on this one. 2 and then 3 loops. Let's see how that goes. Will we be able to watch it tomorrow? Yes. So I don't have the link to the actual segment yet. Like, I don't have the link to it online, but it's clickondetroit.com. Clickondetroit.com. The segment I'm going to be in is Live in the D. Live in the D. And it starts at 11 o'clock. I don't know exactly what time exactly. They'll, call me in, tell me, and I'll stand there, and in between commercials, I'll go in. In between commercials, I'll go out. So I'm excited about that. But Heather, as long as there's no music in the green room, which I can't remember from last time, I'm going to have her stand there and go live. So right before they call us, I'll go live, where I'll be standing there talking to y'all and to calm my nerves. And then you'll be able to see it that way. But we'll also have a link for you to watch the, the replay. So that's the plan. Perfect. Perfect with this. Like branchy, gold. Love. I'm going to use this. And a little bit of pine to attach. This is so pretty and simple. Not a lot, but both ribbons, even though that one, the gold is like a solid gold, it's like a crackle gold. So it still has like a texture in it and a design to it so that it like has a little bit of talk and, does a little bit of work. Pull that straight up. Pull these down. This down. This down. Those are going to crisscross through that center. Y'all, every design doesn't have to be, forever and take forever and be a long time and have a million pieces. Every design does not have to do that, especially if you are in craft show season and selling in person. Give them a variety. Oh, no. I'll use this. Give them a variety, right? Let them see what we got going on, right? Let them see opportunities for different prices. Let them see different styles. Mostly it is different price points depending on like where you are and what the craft show is all about. Some are like really high end, some are not. So you can be helping yourself by giving a variety, especially if you don't know what to expect at the craft show. Okay, love, love, love. Let's get these in, get this down. This is beauteous. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. Super easy. Now let's just make sure that those big red leaves don't get lost under there. So let's make sure we can see them up here. Bring them up, at least a couple. Different layers, different dimensions. There we go. Now we could, we're not going to, you could zip tie those centers to make them all a little bit more compact, but we're not going to do that. We're going to leave it just like that. I love it. And I know, don't think I'm crazy with the rose leaves. I love that look. Look at that. Easy breezy, super cute. That's it. That's all I have for you. I will see some of you in creative coaching on Thursday night. That's where you can find me all the time. Or every Thursday in the design school. And again, I'm Melissa from Sincerely Creative Mom. I'm one of the coaches inside the Deco Exchange Design School. I love teaching, both small and big designs. And that's all I have for you today. I will see you. We're live. All the coaches, some of the coaches are live here in the How to Make Wreaths group once a month. So you'll see us specifically here once a month, but you can always see us in design school on our designated days. See you soon.